do a dance for us. I've heard about these dances. Man, you won't see an entrance like this anywhere else. Oh, that was pretty short.
I'll tell you what, it's certainly good to be back home in Addison. I've spent more than half my life right here in this great town and raised my children in this town, this great town of Addison. But so much for that, we came over here for a good cause. This is Toys for Tots, and we're wrestling, and that's what it's all about. And we're all set for this next match, and this is a tag team event. As they make their way toward the ring.
All right,
from West Palm Beach, Florida, here is Prime Cut Nick Cutler and his tag team partner, the 2012 winner of the Cutler Bowl. Please welcome Mr. 450.
all right, fans, Chicago Style Wrestling. We're in the Pyramid Club, and Andre Salamanca, you did an amazing job on the first half of the show. And I don't know how this happened, but your fingers got really big.
Well, you know what? We're here for Toys for Tots. And we're here to have a good time for the kids. And you know what? I had a pair of Mickey gloves. I decided to wear them out, have a little fun, just to be sure it's a good time. Speaking of good time, what's your take on the match coming up right now? What do you think about these guys?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about Mr. 450 and when he will cash in the Taste for Gold contract. I mean, with 10 months for him to decide on the exact opportunity when he wants to cash it in, on which title, and where, and how.
What do you mean which title? Nobody's going to get there. You don't climb a ladder and kill yourself to cash it in at any other title but the CSW World Heavyweight.
Well, I'm just stating what it says on the contract, Andre. I know what you mean. I mean, clearly, Mr. 450 doesn't want to settle for second best. He wants Marche Rockets championship.
And now, here's what's going on. This is very interesting. Mr. 450's been a fan favorite for the longest time. But lately, his attitude's changing. He's not getting as many cheers as he used to, you know?
All right, who was Mr. 450's partner recently? Colin Cambridge and Steve Voss. He screwed both of them over, and now those are his opponents tonight.
When Superstar Steve Bob comes out, the crowd goes crazy. Just sit back and let's watch this
All right, where are they? There they are! Colin Cambridge, Superstar Steve Voss. Andre, that's what a wrestler's supposed to look like.
I'm not going to disagree because these guys are both in shape. Superstar Steve Voss been in the business for over 15 years. He looks like he's right on target, right on pace. He works out. He's always in the gym. He's a trainer. He's in peak physical condition. And Colin Cambridge has followed that same route. Let's give him a good tag team match for tonight.
Look at this sea of people as Colin Cambridge and Steve Voss entertaining the masses, saying hi to the world as they are parading around town.
Oh, and as always, those two are always waving to the ladies. Look at me, ladies.
This match was announced at the very last minute. We had some interesting changes, but for Toys for Tots, we give the fans the best action, the best matches, and the best scenarios. And tonight, this is what the fans wanted to see.
Look at the crowd. Look at those kids right over there.
I think Steve Voss is flexing his manacles.
Oh, wow. He's loving it. He feeds off the energy off this crowd. 450, this Cutler, they got their work cut out for him.
Did you get a load of what they did to that poor child earlier tonight? Taking them, holding the child down, and then ripping the toy in front of them? What was that all about?
Well, you know, at the same time, we're living in a society where kids expect all these presents. I think they're just trying to more give it a simplistic route, man. Hey,
Oh, come on. What did that child ever do to you?
nothing, but you don't know what kind of he's good or bad.
You're right.
That kid
You're right.
could be a bully in school. We don't know that.
Yeah, but he's innocent. He thinks the world is candy canes and ice cream and dreams. So why can't a kid dream?
Well, you know what? We just gotta give him the whole Carfax. There is no Santa Claus, okay?
No Santa Claus.
Oh, you heard me.
Oh, don't wait a minute. We have Primo Claus. Don't you dare say there's no Santa Claus. Not in front of these little children.
First of all, someone's got to tell these kids there's no Santa Claus because we got to kill. Santa Claus stands for commercialism and consumerism. We got to put it down to that. But you know what? Let's get to this match.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess is how they put it, right?
Yeah, something like that. With the fans right here, Colin 450 and Nick Cutler chicken. But you know what? They're playing mind games. It's all about the mind games. You don't want to rush into your opponents. You make them wait. You make them get angry. You throw them off their game. When they're off their game, then you attack. Good strategy by 450 and Cutler. Look, here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, he just blindsided him at the bell. And 450 does not care at all about his former tag team partners at all whatsoever. Oh, a lot of bad blood here. And look at that. Hip block takedowns in stereo. Double drop kicks. And Cutler at 450 nearly landed in some pizza on some kid's lap.
You know, that strategy by the other two almost paid off. Buzz, Cambridge caught him on the offensive. Now they're in control, dominating that ring right now. 450, Cutler regrouping. Look at that, 450, yes.
What kind of massage do you call that, Andre?
Hey, have you ever been in the ring?
I have been in the ring one time, Andre, and I won, and I didn't do a whole lot.
Well, I've been in the ring before.
You have?
Ring hurt. So, what do you do if your partner's hurt? Yeah, help him. He's got a knot. 450's been around the business. He's helping his partner out.
How many fingers do you have tonight?
Four.
Four is all you need, fans. Four is all you need. Four scored in 7 years ago, right? Anyways, I can't help but just agree with you to disagree. That sports massage outside of the ring with that timeout, totally unnecessary.
Wow.
450 walked it back into the ring, a slingshot style
Double slingshot.
by Buzz and Colin at the same time. Now look at where he's going. Straight into that ring support, that top turnbuckle pad. Now 450 being sent to every part of
Here
this
comes
ring.
Cutler. Oh, no. Oh.
Cutler and his own partner. Oh my! 450 just put his face into the secret garden of Nick Cutler.
Oh, folks, that does not feel good on either end.
I think it just landed in his asparagus.
Watch out, 450.
Oh my! The face planted. Down goes 450.
Cutler.
Oh no! And now 450 has just had his strawberries and his asparagus
Oh,
rearranged.
if your kids, cover your eyes, kids. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the kids here. You know, Buzz and Cambridge, they're on the offensive here.
I don't think Buzz and Cambridge have made a tag once in this match.
It's been a free-for-all, in and out. Let's see.
Steve Kane can't do anything about it.
Uh-oh. Double atomic drop coming. Double now.
Oh my! And their heads smashed into each other as well. I don't think Cutler and 450 are doing well right now.
No. Clearly, Buzz, Cambridge are using the crowd's momentum from the start, and they're riding into this match right now.
And Buzz lines up and he's ready for the pitch. He poked him right in the eye.
I don't understand that. That's cheating right there. Don't you not agree?
It's not cheating if you don't get caught, I guess.
You did get caught. The refs are disqualified.
Well, maybe the ref administered a warning, and maybe that warning might eventually escalate to a negative performance memo of some sort. And, maybe Johnny Wild will see the footage, and maybe he'll fine Steve Buzz after a while. But the fans seem to be enjoying themselves on it.
Look at that 450 with the kick.
Oh, leg lariat by Buzz. The BOZ, he's got 450 down, but a kick out there. The Taste of Gold 2012 winner, now in the ring with Steve Buzz. This is a treat for fans of all ages.
Oh, this is 450. You know, whoever gets the pin, you got four great athletes here. Whoever gets the pinfall has got to be looked at in the contend for the season. Four great heavyweights right there. everyone trying to make a name for themselves.
Drop toe hold, an elbow drop, but Cutler in the right place at the right time to break up the count.
Also Cutler's a veteran. He's been around the ring for a while. He knows what to do to keep his partner in it. There's a tag.
Shin buster applied, 450 finally out of harm's way, but Cutler just got hip locked down on the canvas himself. Look at these vicious kicks by Cambridge. I would have to say that his swivel kicks are about as hard as any that I've seen here.
I will admit it. I haven't seen Cambridge in a while. Looks like he grew some hair, and the hair looks like it's giving him some power in those kicks.
Hair has any bearing on someone's kicking ability?
Yes.
And leg strength?
Didn't you know that, who was that guy that had the hair?
The guy with the hair.
The power, you know what I'm talking about.
The one with the power. Could you be a little more specific?
Johnny Walker, yeah.
Johnny Wild?
Yeah, no, Walker.
Walker?
Yeah, he's a guy back from the South.
Oh, I see. Oh, what a vicious chop that was. Boz has Cutler down again. Looking at this scenario, I would have to say Colin Cambridge by himself this year, 2012, has been his breakout year. I mean, now he's having matches that have huge importance here in CSW.
Yes, true. But if you look at 2012, he has not held a bout at all.
Quick by Boz.
Right now is all former champions. Cambridge has got to get to that next level if he wants to be a true player in this game and acquire a belt somewhere along the way.
Do you count Nick Cutler's championship reign earlier this year by unseating Marche Rocket for, what was that, 30 seconds? Do you count that as a CSW heavyweight title run?
Hey, he walked in. Hey, if it looks like a duck, it must be a duck. Hey, he walked around with a heavyweight championship, so you know what? He must have been the heavyweight champion.
Well, he claimed he was parading around as the CSW heavyweight champion for some time. Look at this combination of kicks, and Boz is looking stronger than ever.
Yeah, Boz got those moves when he studied Taekwondo down in Japan over the years.
Wow, they teach Taekwondo in Japan?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I haven't gone to the local gymnasium to find out. I didn't know what Boz was doing in his spare time, but I guess you know, and his kicks are getting more lethal.
Yeah, he's a trained martial artist.
It's 450 in the corner, and he just got double chops to the chest.
Wow, double chops, that cannot feel good, folks.
450's chest is going to be turning beet red, purple, and blue any second now.
So you're going to do a 10 count.
The fans counting in stereo with every single shot that Colin delivers. Oh, and he even dropped his hands down in a ceremonial shot there of
just like a rookie mistake. Everyone knows you got to do 10 punches at the tournament. He did 9. Talk about a rookie mistake.
Drop kicks the knee. He might have crippled 450, but 450 still in his match.
If he would have thrown in that extra 10 punch, he might have got the pinfall there. Cambridge has got a lot of work to do.
Are you one of those guys that's superstitious about numbers? Is that the story?
Yeah, everyone knows 10 punches in the corner. But now here we go, the rope-a-dope style of 450 and Cutler coming into play.
So what if somebody miscounts and does 11? What happens to them then? Same result as if they had done 9?
You gotta do 10.
You gotta do 10.
That's the next one. All right, everyone knows that number 10 gives you the power of the punch.
Oh, Colin with his impressive height and size just lofted his boot right up against the skull of Cutler for another 2 count.
You know what? Come on, Cutler. Start doing something, because I want to see that man dance. He's got some great dance moves.
Cutler is a dancer.
Oh, yeah, he's a great dancer.
Where do you learn these things, Andre?
The Encyclopedia Britannica.
Britannica's got Cutler in there, too? Look at that. He just brought him sky high and right back down into his back with a spine buster.
Hey, you see that table over there in the front row? I think it's turning because the tables are turning right now.
The tables are turning now.
Yes.
Do you have a button that you use to press so the tables turn your direction?
Yes.
And what is that button called?
The table turn button.
The table turn button. Okay, so it's the TTB.
All right, folks, here we go. 450 in control. Taste of gold. Briefcase winner in the ring in full control. And look at him. He's going to show Colin Cambridge respect. Because Mr. 450...
How's he showing him respect by standing on him and choking the man out using the ropes? That's not fair.
That's a metaphor, right?
What about Cutler outside the ring? He has no business doing this damage. Where? My goodness, I thought my vision was bad.
We are kind of in the cheap seat, so it's really hard to see from back here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you're seeing shadows of pigeons and
Now,
angels.
see, look at that. Good tag team wrestling, good veteran wrestling. Refs distracted.
Blind tag that they made using their hands instead of their
I'm sorry, Steve. Did you not say it's not cheating as we were caught earlier?
all right, fair enough, but let's see how devastating this single maneuver has on the future of this match. It looks...
Quiet down. 450 said to be quiet.
Why should I listen to him? He hasn't done anything for me lately. As a matter of fact, he's blatantly lied to me, saying that he was friends with Boz and friends with Colin, only to pick him and hit him with briefcases in the end.
Hey. People get what they deserve in the end. Those guys got what they deserve. Look at this Cutler.
Oh, how dare you!
Cutler going for the pin.
Yeah, I bet you're really happy about the fact that Cutler and 450 are in control and dominating this match, and that Boz can't do anything but use his mouth and bark orders.
Boz and Cambridge had their moment in the beginning. It's now the other guy's turn to lay in the punishment and try to take this match home.
Well, what makes 450 and Cutler the supreme tag team here tonight?
Well,
in your opinion?
Well, not really. If you notice, they both came out with the showing they're on the same page.
That was surprising. I was not expecting that.
Everyone knows every great tag team dresses alike. These two don't normally team up, but tonight they look the part. They're going home with a win. Here it is. Oh, come on, 450.
Toys for Tots, we're talking about a tradition backing all the way to 1947. The United States Marine Corps created this sort of Toys for Tots kind of tradition in multiple cities and states in the entire country.
See what's going on? And you're talking about Toys for Tots. I've been informed Colin Cambridge did not bring a toy tonight. Look what happened.
He didn't bring a toy?
Look what happens.
How dare him not bring a toy to this event?
When you don't bring a toy, you get your neck wrenched by force.
So wait a minute, Andre. If he's on the show and he's donating his body and his time to this sort of entertainment spectacle, why should he have to donate a toy?
Hey, 450 and Cutler, they donated a toy at the beginning.
They did? And then they ripped it up in front of the child's face.
Hey, he donated. I didn't see those other guys donate anything. So in my book...
So what you're trying to say, Colin Cambridge is cheap? Drop kick right to the face of Colin Cambridge.
Nothing cheap about that drop kick. Steve, you articulated. Nothing cheap about that.
Cambridge is not going to be modeling in any GQ magazines anytime soon, is he?
Hey, can you hear that?
What are you hearing that I'm not?
Future CSW World Heavyweight Champion.
You might be right, but he grapevines the leg. Now that's tag team work for you. Cutting off the ring, preventing Cambridge from moving, and a quick stepping knee right to the skull of Cambridge.
Now, look at Cutler. He knows that wearing bright yellow tights gives you the advantage in a wrestling match. He did his homework.
Is that yellow or green? I can't tell.
Bright yellow. It makes you a lot quicker and stronger.
That looks lime green to me.
Well, no, that's why he's in control. It's all the tights right there.
And good guys wear pink and yellow, and you're a humble, honest opinion. Is that the truth?
I'm going to lie to you and say yes.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh. Hold him down.
That front face lock almost has Cambridge in a bad scenario here. He powered out of it. Back body drop. Cutler's body is trembling and shaking, and Colin's got to make the tag.
Come on, make the tag to 450 so 450 can show respect to all these peasants. Come on, Cutler.
These fans aren't peasants. They're giving human beings. They gave toys for this opportunity to see a live wrestling event.
Yes, and aren't they all stupid fans?
Was there a tag made? I don't even know if... Oh, come on! The Date of Wrestling referees is making a big-time mistake. The tag was just made.
Oh, you sound like these fans complaining.
No, you can't allow this. 450. He's going to try to win it all. And a 2 count there.
As you know, whatever the ref sees goes. So ref didn't see it, it goes.
All right, so if you had an opportunity to change the rules around here, Andre, what would you change about this match so that way the rules can be followed in the most efficient manner possible?
Hey, talk to the commission. I'm just the ring announcer, all right? I don't know anything about that. I just came here.
I didn't know you had such a big mouth.
I just came here to watch Cutler at 450 go home with a W.
Well, here we go again. Colin being manipulated and manhandled from pillar to post as Cutler.
There we go. Put your hands in the air.
He's doing the wave.
Wave like you just don't
You
care.
and your Mickey Mouse hands, I'm telling you, just absolutely unbelievable.
It's great time here. All the you know, you are right, Steve. You're out here for a great cause, having a good time. You know, wrestling, Friday night. Anywhere else you'd rather be tonight?
Absolutely not. This is the spot in Addison, Illinois. We have the clash of high school graduates happening next. We've got heavyweight championship action. So much going on. Look at that combination. Colin Cambridge with a beautiful maneuver there as he's got down Cutler, and now it's a race. Can Colin recover? Can he make the tag at 450?
You know, you got to give the devil his due. Cambridge had a hell of a combination there. Stun Cutler. It looks like the tide could be going.
The backbreaker, the neckbreaker were effective.
Did you bring your life jacket, Steve?
I left it in my car. Does that mean I'm going to float away on the arc or something?
The tide could be turning here.
The double teaming might be all for nothing. Boz makes the tag. 450 is legal. And what a classic this is going to be. Boz goes sliding 450. He walks in the air with a shoulder tackle. Look at Boz go. Tornado DDT and a drop kick. It's simultaneously, but Cutler's too close.
Oh, great combo by, you know what, I hate to say it, great combo by Boz. All the years of experience paying off there. Here comes Cutler on the offense.
Could he be tried for the prime cut? It was averted. Look at Boz, springboard, misses the kick. Cutler, here's the prime cut. He knocked him out, 450. He's on his feet. Springboard, moonsault. He connected with Boz.
Caught the arm, that was more of a flying forearm.
Boz is down. 2 count there.
You know, 450 didn't touch the whole of the move. Got enough of him on the arm on the way down. If he would have connected fully, that could have been over for Boz.
450 is furious with himself. He allowed his body to overshoot Boz just by a fraction, and that could have been the difference. Cambridge is alive. That spinning kick was the single kick that has knocked out multiple opponents in recent months. And 450 is down. We're down to Cutler. We're down to Colin Cambridge. One-on-one. Colin stomped onto the mat.
Hey, Steve, you know what illegal men are? You know what illegal men are?
If I recall, it is Boz and 450.
That is correct. That is correct. So this going on with Cutler and Cambridge has nothing. The two legal men are Hammett.
Chain buster. Cutler's been stunned. Another swivel kick. Cutler's been laid out, but 450 back to his feet.
That's a kick.
Leaping enziguri kick wipes off Colin. We're down to Boz. We're down to 450.
Oh no! Oh no! Turn around! Oh no! Turn around! 450! Don't turn around! Don't do it! Oh
the
no!
fans, 450 thinks the fans are cheering for him. Can you believe that? He missed the savant kick. 450. Spring. Oh my! Super savant kick. 450 jumped right into that one. It's over. 450 and Colin Cambridge survived.
What? What? Did that just happen?
Yeah, count your fingers. That's how the match ended. 1, 2, 3. And your thumb counts too. So you could have counted a 4. You could have counted 8. Count both fingers, both fingers. Pick up your shoes. Count the toes too. 18 seconds you could have had it down.
Regardless of my opinion, hell of a matchup, folks. Hell of a matchup right there.
Toys for Tots. It's live. Excellent action all night long.
You know what, Steve? I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the generosity. You know what? For tonight and tonight only, I'm going to give you my pay for tonight.
Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate your donation to a very worthwhile cause because it is definitely appreciated. You know how much. Wait a second, Andre. This is for charity. You know that. How dare you say something like that? Trying to get my hopes up. You got a lot of nerve, you know that?
Hey, gotta have some fun here. Good time with the kids. You thought I was giving you my pay. I fooled you. I'm looking forward to the next match. I'm gonna take a break for a second.
Yeah, you might as well. Take a little break, walk off into the wilderness, and say hi to the fishes for me. Andre Salamanca, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, I need to find some little kids to steal that pizza tonight.
Yeah, you would steal some kid's pizza, wouldn't you? That's the kind of guy you are. 450, Colin Cambridge tonight. They are winners. And fans, 2 huge matches still remain tonight. you know it or you don't, Colin Cambridge is for real. He has defeated 450 in singles and tag team matches recently. And you thought that Colin Cambridge was just a curtain jerker. This man is the stuff. Simultaneous radical jumping. Well, tonight, Colin Cambridge, 450. And Cutler, Boz, a tremendous battle, a contest that fans will remember for a long time to come. Fans, stick around. The big grudge match between Addison High Schools, it's next.